Hundreds of people from the different corners of the country came to Awengi village in Oyam district to pay tribute to the late retired Colonel Charles Engola, who was gunned down by his bodyguard on Tuesday last week. The retired bishop of the Northern Uganda Diocese used the opportunity to call upon the president to reintroduce religious services within the force.
On behalf of my colleagues in the North, I'm calling the President of Uganda to reconsider restoring religious chaplaincy in the armed forces. 2, I'm appealing to the proprietors of private security arms to establish chaplaincy, religious chaplaincy in their institutions.
They're killing people who have not done wrong to them. Let them go and kill thieves. Let them go and kill robbers. Let them go and kill people who are doing wrong things and people who want to overcome this government.
Although the killer of the late Charles Engola took his life, the government has been saying that they are conducting investigations, but the family of the late casts doubt on what the investigations are likely to yield.
They want to get the investigation. I don't know how the investigation will be, because even the man who killed him is also dead. So I think also the investigation might be dead.
However, according to the Chief Justice, Justice Owinydolo, he believes that the investigations being conducted are likely to answer some of the unanswered questions for now.
How can a man who braved danger, a man who courted danger in the battlefield, be killed like a dog? We really want to know.
The commander of the land forces, Lieutenant General Kayanja Muhanga, represented the CDF.
This was the same warrior and revolutionary spirit with which Angola was able to seize the operational initiative and dominate the battle space in northern Uganda, where he conducted successful counter-offensive insurgents operations against the LRA.
Previously, the clan members of the late Colonel Charles Engola had asked the family of Wilson Sabiti, his former bodyguard, to compensate them as a sign of cleansing or a ritual within the Langi culture. However, according to the Minister of Gender, Labour and Social Development, Betty Amongi, it is the UPDF that is supposed to be compensating the family.
The clan should go after, and the UPDF will be able to compensate the cultural symbol of Cholok War. But you can see that the bitterness from the community is as if whatever will be given is not enough to pay for that.
The other mourners who eulogized the late Colonel Charles Engola, this is what they said about him.
He had everything, but he never disturbed me as the woman member of parliament. And I worked in peace. I want to salute him and thank him so much. He did not only fight for peace, but he also made peace.
I had known him as a man who was not corrupt at all. I'd worked with him when he was the chairman of LC5 and I was his district speaker.
The Vice President, Jessica Alupo, represented the President and read his message to the mourners.
There is an ongoing investigation. I wait for the conclusion of that investigation before I comment on the security of public officials and the mistakes made and how they will be rectified.
The late Charles Colonel Engola, who is the former commander of the 501 Battalion within northern Uganda, has been given military honors, and that is something that happened as soon as his casket was lowered into the grave, his resting place for good. The late Colonel Charles Engola retired from the forces to join politics in 2007 at the rank of a colonel. He's remembered for his contribution, especially in pacifying northern Uganda that had been subjected to insurgencies fomented by the LRA rebels led by Joseph Kony. People have remembered him as someone who played a precarious role in ensuring that there is peace in this very part of the region, the contributions and the sacrifice made during the time when the late retired Colonel Charles Engola was in the forces, plus even when he retired and he became a politician, are some of the attributes that the locals and also the country at large will always remember him for. And therefore, fare thee well, the retired Colonel Charles Engola. SUDIR BYARUHANGA, NTV, Oyam District.